to start the speed scenario. Oh, that's where I post this.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway...
Industry discrimination. Okay, there's a lot of text, I think. The sound of rain filled the village. Steep cliffs that surrounded the area of magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly towards the wooden hawk-shaped weather vane at the town center. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on. Looks like Vision watched as the vein slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment. It finally settled with the beak pointing firmly towards the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, the jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as hail as stones began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Hey Rada, how you doing? Not much, how about you? Yoo-hoo, Kaine. Voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision. She could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. You're good, nice. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference, blood dripping from her face. Quickly regained his bravado. Yeah, for now you are. What's up, freak? You like the rain? Like getting all wet, or did you finally decide to run away from home? Snoo was futile. Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched for the safety of their homes. She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. Oh, did I have those on? Oh, I forgot to turn those back on. Whoops. Okay. While some villagers simply turn a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encourage it. I love it when she steals my materia. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. Exake the leaf freak. Those words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong, be brave. He can't hurt me, he can't hurt me, he can't hurt. But the little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? I said that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept ever closer, the clouds began to thin, then the rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless, a failure. Demo's rock had taken my head off. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. Slowly moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upward. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. Show me. No. Did you just say no? You grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. Not even taking his attention from Kaine, he calls his cohorts. Come on guys, let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled up to a ball and tried to make the pain stop. Don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home. Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak, chanted the children. Freak, freak, freak. Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she turned her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell, but the pain never came. When the laughter of her tormentors turned into terrified cries as she dared open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the floor, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood swelling from the spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. The guy's crying. He's actually crying. Prior to their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to help step forward and take charge. Oh, Robert, how you doing? When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. The young girl was least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. I'm doing good, Robert. Yo, Mikey, how you doing? After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. It hurts like a bitch, don't it? Then I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. Someone crouched down and gently touched the hand of Demo. He seemed to cover the wound. Oh, he's looking for a nap? Nice, how was your nap? What do you think to protest? She ground her palm to the wound and twisted back and forth. Oh damn. Nice, stop it, what are you doing? Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch. Unexpected? Oh yeah, that happens to me. You had a rock, you stupid bitch. A big one. That thing could have killed me. The whole shrug. Death is the best cure for stupid. Demo's face twisted in rage of her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step back and spat on the ground. Amaranth did not make an appearance, Robert. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say. We're still waiting on that. Get out. Leave this village. I don't want you here. Either of you. When grabbing another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it on the young girl's shoulders, and placed a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood at her forehead. Oh, Kaine, she said, why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot. You love those emotes. You want Don's? Here, you should go get some McDonald's. You should go get some. Or we can get some Pokemon cards too. The words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore. Her tears, held in check for so long, finally began to fall to the muddy ground below. Yeah, Rory, I'll deliver it to you. I got you. It's 3. Oh no, Mikey. Everyone hates me. I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead. Kaine's tears turned to sobs. She felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was one of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, girl. The river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempt to cross it. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand? The woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. Oh, really, Mikey? That's kind of far. You know because you survived it. As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and the first few years together had not been easy. Each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. Hey Takanas, how you doing? However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking in her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. You're obsessed with them too, Mikey? Here's a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these hard things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone can understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. Did I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not. Don't be an ass. Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't. Hush, interrupted Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You are my granddaughter, and I love you.
Don't forget to bring a
folks have that
towel!
problem with that they can just go to hell. Exactly, Mikey. Never forget to bring a towel. And your coffee. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. Oh. Oh my gosh, these are lunar tears. Grandma, you made this for me? Lunar tears are legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one. And yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. It's impressive. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. Yeah, we are, Rover. We're actually doing the second one. We're working on the second one right now. Where did you find these? Hey Ruthie, how you doing? Just stumbled on them while I was out doing the shopping. The woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pace she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's head hurt. It's going to be a lot of reading tonight. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, said her grandmother as she squinted at it. These old hands have trouble with delicate work. It sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. Kaine blushed and turned away. How you doing, Ruthie? You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me. As long as we have each other, we'll be just fine. You're tired, Ruthie? Kaine took her grandmother's hand to hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all of her might, as if trying to stop smoke drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and I shall smite you with unholy magic.
Hey Kira, how you doing? I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Kira, this is Kaine's backstory. Even if it's us against the world. Kaine let her gaze drift up past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Kaine's dreams, daily life. We just finished the first part, now the second part. In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. Kaine has dreams. It's like her memories.
I'm going to go to bed.
That's fair, Ruthie. The firewood being produced, however, was far more work of art as it could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about the barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kaine's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with little splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush.
I've come up with a new recipe.
Good luck, Akira. Grandma called Kaine. Is that you, Kaine? The old woman taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close. I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaine close enough for her to hear the whistle, which meant she decided to step back.
Oh man, I have no idea what's going on.
Really, this is Kaine's backstory. Once she'd scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, "Grandma, do you need help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something." Kaine never. What the hell are you talking about, Akira? The axe poised to strike another wobbly blow. Pushed in midair, the old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment and smiled. Oh, you didn't know I had the tally command, Mikey? Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss poor job at chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can get the water? Oh, now you know. Now we got two tallies. They've been restless lately, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards. Reaching the axe, her grandma picked up a long pole with wood buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far one of the more difficult of two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. When grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. She did her best to help with chores, but grandma took every task that required travel to the village. But she had a long list of plausible excuses. Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter. And rare were the days when any but the two of them would be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Hey Valk, how you doing? 6 months of no nipple stream, 6 months of sadness. Oh no, Valk. Thank you so much for the sub, Valk. How you doing? Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. Okay, Ruthie. So I'll do it this week then. I'm doing good, Valk. We're just doing all the reading. So I hope you're ready for that. Yo, Peril, how you doing?
69, dudes!
Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored secret resentment. Oh wait, I read that part. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a tiny crack of the wood. When she finally managed to connect with the solid stick, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it, crap. Suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in a good curse. Oh, this is what got Kaine started with her potty mouth. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had natural skill with a blade, but the task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form in her small pink hands. This is tough, and my logs are all weird sizes. Hitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned to them the village. It is, Peril. That first part was really sad with her getting bullied. And Peril, I did see like one little hint in this part of like what she is, but they're very vague about it. And that too. No, Ruthie. Hey William, how you doing? Down her bucket with a small size, she took one look at the logs and caught a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy girl. You better practice if you. Her grandma suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. It would suck if she did, Ruthie. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma. The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Yeah, exactly, Pearl. It's like, why are you acting like a girl? You know you're not really one. Or you're trying to hide what you really are or something like that. But yeah, that's kind of vague. Even that hint. Kaine steadied the bucket with a foot as she kneeled by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Kaine didn't notice. Grandma, what's happening? Facing panic, she grabbed her grandmother on the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away. Stop that! Just stop! She cried, breathing heavily. Ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life. It seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending, sooner than either of them had feared. The positions would be reversed. The next morning, Kaine came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick, and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down. It's alright, she said. I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, goddammit. I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The woman watched as Kaine strapped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across the dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Emo and his gang. She encountered neither tormentors nor shades. Kaine finally found herself at the entrance to the village. A few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She said those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. I know, right? Right, Robert? Like, this is supposed to have full voice acting, and I have to read this? Hey, Heather, how you doing? I'm good. How about you? Rotund. Okay. Thank you, Ruthie. Hey, lady, she said with bravado she did not feel. Where's the apothecary? Oh, isn't fat? Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Ruthie. Oh, the flabby cheeks. Okay, yeah, that gives away. In bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me? I love you. There's another little hint there. Peril, they seem to say. But Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion, fear. You were in a duty finder for a really hard fight for 45 minutes, then we died. Oh no, Heather, that sounds terrible. I'm sorry. Nice, Akira, congrats. Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Watching started Shadowhunter. No spoilers or I unfollow. Oh, don't worry. I know. I'm like nowhere near 14. I wouldn't know anything too spoiled. Which way? Kind of repeated. One pointed to a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. And he came. Good to know, Akira. Kaine grinned, expecting the stone to come flying. And he sent the crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary. But the new emotion had little time to take root, for as soon as she opened the door, there was a familiar customer at the counter. Yeah, basically it's story time, Heather. Kaine's story time. It was Demo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand, because his gang of followers is nowhere to be found. Oh my god, he sputtered. I mean, what are you doing here, freak? Akira. The insult was delivered without force. Kaine happily ignored it, stretching on tiptoes. See over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for the medication. Grab a snack and a buddy. Wait, why do you need a buddy, Valk? Bartino. That old bitch finally kneel over? Or keel over? What the hell, Demo? Why his eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head. Before he could let fly a comeback, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Oh, so you can cuddle. Oh, okay, Val. Gotcha. Well, that sounds nice. Because she likes to cuddle. That's fair. Wait for Demo to be dead. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic, but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely in a world so vast, that would be a place that she can call home. On the far wall, behind the counter, rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but the time had worked its cruel magic. They were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. You like that picture? Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle and sad, but they seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. I skinned her when she was just a little girl. She's been dead a long time now. Kaine didn't know how to respond. He just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. How many endings are there? There are 5, Rover. So we're working on the second one now, and then the third and fourth one shouldn't take too long. And then the fifth one will be like the last stream we do. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. But let the ones closest to you live on forever. He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kaine and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into a sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw. Kaine took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you, he said. It's a small village, and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe. I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Kali. Oh, that's her name, Kali, and I think the way that she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Kali? Kaine suddenly, still mulling over this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. Your grandmother's no friend of mine, he said as Kaine scooted away yet again. I owe her much. I worried she would like it if you drew her a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. Could I read this in ASMR? Imagine. It was a tiny, almost imperceptible step. It was a step nonetheless. With enough tiny steps, we may one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep on her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places. Then Kaine to think that she had been pacing around the room, till exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hands clasped around her arm. I knew it was the right to say, Arada. Pretty much his work. How about you? That was yours. Back already, are you? Asked her grandma with a yawn. Come here, let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she moved back and allowed herself to relax. Same old empty hours, I feel that. Yeah. That's how work days are for me. Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble? It was kind of fun, said Kaine with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. Fun, eh? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Uh-huh. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother she was going to sketch her portrait. A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkly old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Horseshit, said her grandmother, pulling back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. I'll put those crayons away and help with dinner. Oh, that's sad. But Kaine would not relent. In the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house as if posing for a master artist. There you go. Good job, Kaine. Kaine took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandma was about to nod off, Kaine finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, you know, make drawing easy or something. The woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, he said, feeling the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It also could have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread. All rendered in chaotic, creative colors.
Let's rock.
Hey Kaylin, thank you for the raid. How are you doing? Yeah, we did, I'm sure Akira's missing right now for the shout out. Oh, Allison. Hi, Allison. Thank you for the shout out. Yeah, I was guessing you're in the raid. Hey King, how you doing? Hey Power. Enjoy your lurk. Okay, Allison, enjoy your lurk. Thank you. Selling for story. Yeah, it's story time right now, guys.
They're like sex, except I'm having them.
Peril. I'm retired. Also, gonna have to lurk. Oh, no problem, Caitlin. No worries at all. And thank you again for the raid. Oh, Allison, thank you so much for gifting the sub. I appreciate it. Narada, congrats. You have a sub now. You got emotes. So you're addicted to Breath of the Wild. That's fair, King. Enjoy your Breath of the Wild. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. Oh, Kaine, she said between laughter, you truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. Hey, Akira, right on time for the shout out. It's okay, Akira. Allison got it. Yeah, you got half the emotes. It's still a good amount. Akira, you should know this by now. Every time you leave, something happens. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. Aw. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait with a huge smile on her face. That she interpreted as a silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. Posh, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud. Pondered this for a bit, and turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. Aw. It makes me want to go on, so that someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself into Kaine's memory. A perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together in the form of a lifelong remembrance. Hey Casey, how are you doing? She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on. People and memories move in and out of all life, like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Kaine swore, as I will remember it forever. Hey Echo, how you doing? Casey, do you still have the cosplay on? Did you make the TikTok you were talking about? Forever. Oh no, separation. I'm not crying, Casey. Why do you ask if I'm crying? Kaine listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She'd been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. This is pretty long, Ruthie. I'm good, Casey. How about you? Yeah, we're not quite done. It's getting close, but not. Still got a while to go. Driving with streamers. Nice, Echo. I'm doing good. Casey, do you still have the cosplay? Or you still have the cosplay on? Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool girl. It's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? You're eating, typing with one hand. No, you're okay, Casey. What are you eating? How is it? Big boss, how are you doing? No, Akira, she's not feeding her bugs. That's what she just said. Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, Kaine said. I think it's burnt or something, because it smells terrible. With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing it as little as possible. Apart from the lashes, but in comfy clothes. Okay, that's good, Casey. That was a really good cosplay you did, Casey. You did a really good job on it. Let's get to the gym. So, oh no, you wore a sweater, Big Boss? Why'd you do that? Is it your old gym or the gym you've been going to? Oh, okay. I kind of held her nose and threw a berry in her mouth as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible. All right. Why, you little brat? The old woman. Wait, Mikey, why were you so gutted? You didn't know if it was good. Oh, I feel like Big Boss. No problem, Casey. Oh, you're at the new gym. So is there a lot of people there that you don't like? Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years have passed since the moment when Kaine's grandmother saved her from the bullies. There are a fair amount of nerds. Okay. Kick those nerds. As is often the way with two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and in starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time when she had been happier. Casey, how did you feel about having to kill yourself in the game tonight? Oh, I see, Mikey. That's okay, it happens. It's normal to fall asleep during streams, I think. As the years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Grandma was weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so this morning found Kaine lacing up her work boots with a breakfast of burnt berry rolling through her belly. Where are you going today? Asked Grandma suddenly. Kaine looked up, surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. Well, I was going to check out the kelmo trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm going to pick up some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What the hell for? Kaine stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall and we have some protection. The woman laughed, exposing the toothless grin to the world. Goddamn, girl. If a bunch of thieves want to ransack this whole place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm not worried about thieves, I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. The woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. Oh shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other. Grandma, no. If I don't go on to the kelmo trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that. A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment she saw she was a small child lost at a carnival. Yes, he said after a bit. Yes, of course you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. It seems my mind is... It's alright if you're a nerd.
Sigh.
Rover. Pretty safe to say, yeah, probably, girl. She didn't finish the thought, instead walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath that blew her tears from her drawer. The flower's petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. What happened, Big Boss? I sound like a psychopath. When? How? Wait, how did I sound like a psychopath? What, the ASMR? Oh, I don't know how to ASMR a side duck, Big Boss. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound like a psychopath. That was a command, yes, Akira. I felt like a killer was in my presence. Yeah, the killer was whispering right in your ear, Big Boss. And that's what he said right before the kill. You're gonna be a true woman soon. Girl says as you place the flower in the girl's hair. So it means less chatter about shades, and building defensive walls, and more talk about how beautiful you've become. And Kaine reached up to remove the garland.
Stay away from the summoner!
But the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. Ruthie. You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman, and there ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you. Hey, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for one day. Such a mouth on you. Where'd you get that from? Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl, yelled Grandma. Elisa lurched forward and grabbed Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. Grandma, yelled Kaine in a quaking voice. Grandma, stop it! What the hell? The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hands out, as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. Oh, I don't know what happened here. There. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just... Kaine thought the look on her mother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she'd ever seen. Oh.
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised.
Exactly, Pearl. Listen, she began. Maybe I should stay home after all. No, I won't have you stay here keeping an eye on an old codger like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. When you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Kaine rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead, and made ready to depart. Her in disbelief to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Let's go, well. Just do it, Big Boss. Just play it, put the phone to her ear so it's my command doing that. To see what happens, Big Boss. I have no idea, Kara. I don't keep up. You know I don't keep up with that. No, it has to be my voice. Okay, well, do the same thing then, Big Boss. Make me proud. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself, but in the end, the temptation was too great. Spun her heel for one final look and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of the ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. Gosh, she looks so old now. But the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Oh, I see it, Kira. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. The little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow. Soon found a couple of some before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for a lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back to the path. I see, Akira. I don't know, I'm the wrong person to ask about that. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, and a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling down the hill. Her gaze transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing back with the finger, Kaine suddenly felt her stomach not in on itself. Oh God, no. Grandma's house was ablaze. The flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Okay, Kira. Grandma? Kaine ran then, faster than she had ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on the stone and went sprawling into the rocky ground, but she left her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kaine's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark, it's too dark. That's just fire. Can't be fire. Smoke. Gotta save her, gotta save her. And Big Boss, you could thank Rover for that command, by the way. Burst to the front yard and came to a sudden halt. The worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. He was like, why? Okay. It's all Rover's fault. You know it's Rover. Yeah, it's a side duck. It's pretty obvious. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved balance through the means of a large armored tail.
Because you touch yourself at night.
Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in a random, chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed from some insane god. Seeing Kaine, let out a roar and flicked his tail, sending a small whirlwind spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. Then the smell hit her, a blend of rotted meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. This is a good song. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kaine responded with a scream of her own. Alright, you bastard. So as her scream echoed off the high cliff around them. It's you or me, let's go. The shade eyed Kaine with bemused interest. Then it began looking from her to house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kaine glanced towards the house. Through smoke and flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. Grandma! At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. She's alive! Oh, Kaine, alive! Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard towards the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance for a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a more powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaine tumbling through the air, before smashing her against the rocky earth. So as danced in front of her eyes, she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up, now! You're innocent, Robert. As Kaine struggled to her feet, the shade stomped towards the house and pinned her grandma to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might as well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spire of blood in the air. Close to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine burst to her feet, only to fall back to earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire, one or both of them were surely broken. Knowing the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. Grandma, hold on. Just a little longer. Grandma's face was turning blue. Her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Kaine pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness. This seemed to increase every second that passed. Can you practically an audio? I know, right, Big Boss? There you go. I'll give you an audiobook reader. How do I do that? Yeah, it's a lot of text tonight. The shade glanced between the two women and flickered out its tongue. Its giant mouth turning up at the corners. Short, panting breaths bounced out somewhere deep inside its core. Bastard, laughing at us. She had no idea how such a mindless creature can experience emotion. But there could be no doubt the shade was taking joy in their suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. Its claw slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. I'm gonna kill this bastard. With all her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backwards. She forced her mind and began to hobble towards the monster. Oh yeah, Mikey, how was the restaurant trip today? Insane. Pulling a small knife from the pouch of her waist. She leapt on the foot that pinned to her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. Give her back, she screamed. Give her back to me. It's like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. Oh, today's back day, Big Boss. The shade panted laughter again. It raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air towards the young girl that was latched to its foot. Kaine never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing to the burning wreckage of the home. Oh, really, Big Boss? Damn. That's it. We were good to leave them. Oh, are you leaving that place, Mikey? She lay on the ground, blood pouring from multiple wounds. A small, weak voice spoke up. Kaine? Vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the ground. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out through the smoke. Grandma? Kaine, you gotta run. You can't rest this one. Hey, Alfil, how you doing? Oh, no worries, he can't stay. I appreciate you coming to say hi.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Hey, don't forget to bring a towel. Kaine grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. Grandma, come on, we have to go. Oh, coughed loudly. One of her hands slick with blood. Kaine's grasped and thumped on the ground below. Grandma, no, no. I said, Rod, goddammit. You have to live. You have to get through. Thought we'll stay forever unfinished. Before she say another word, the shades clogged, but descended, smashed through the remains of the roof down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Yeah. Behind me, you have to. The same face someone would. What the fuck? That sounds dumb, Mikey. Yeah. I understand why you'd want to leave that. Blood oozed from gaps in the creature's toes as a terrible creature smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. Isn't it, Ruthie? She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. The creature finally lifted its pendant. All that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kaine blinked, trying to feel hands once had been in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, trembling up the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze and it was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after the other, faster and faster, until it became a meaningless jangle of noise. Kaine screamed then, a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs. It seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, like ichor pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept toward its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Let the ghost sack shells go. Yeah, I mean, might as well, Mikey. Less work and you get paid the same. Might as well, right? She's on a reading rainbow with Kaine. Yeah, this is definitely the reading rainbow. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature so confident just moments before took a slow hesitant step backward. And discerned that this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized the moment, laughing like a mad woman, swooped in the air and plunged the shattered hilt of the knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kaine off like a fly, and he crashed to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? I think it is. I think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke and flames. All had faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it, 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 kill it. Kill it now. As the spark that was Kaine slowly began to flicker and die, she felt the desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. Kill it, yes, big boss, kill it. And longer, and longer. Oh, I skipped the part there. Yeah, it's my line. Hey, the reading's done, guys. We're done reading. After an hour into the stream. Oh shit, there's a video game in this audiobook.
Oh, I know.
Alright, well that was my reading for the day.
Let me ease your suffering.
Thank you, Peril. Glad you appreciated the reading. Oh look, and now we can fight things again.
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today. My sword, it's lighter.
Because it's not a sword, it's a spear.
The user. Strike it down.
This boss is cute. Oh yeah, Peril, did you see the video that I linked you, by the way? A little while ago? And I liked your Kaine technique. Oh, you did? You like that? How that scream was a lot better in the original? Even if you're being swarmed, I mean, it's a good plan. Yeah, Peril played Automata. Okay. Oh wait, guys, look, there's more reading. We're not done yet. Gently, weakly, softly. The shade, sure that his tormentor was dead, turned to stop off towards the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Slurkin. Big boss. Reading forever, yeah. Could it kill it?
Fuck you!
So much reading. Well, the good part is the only time we have to read this part, this specific thing. Shame beyond imagining. Kaine tried to turn her head to the side. Once sneezing, coughing up a huge gout of blood. We would go to the library. But Big Boss, I wouldn't be at the library to read for you. There is no good part. What do you mean stop trying to cheer yourself up? It's getting difficult to see. You don't like all this depressing backstory, Big Boss? Thank you, Val. Good to see. And only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home. There was a ragged stump of arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna be clapping her wiggle bitch. Ha! Cried a sudden voice in the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are you? Well, you had it coming. Oh, Big Boss, no, you bought Pokemon cards today. Whoever got to you. Go to hell, Demo. She thought at the unseen asylum. Go to hell, boy, pluck your eyes, then feed them to a dog. Voice for child of terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apocryphy. Tear laser from the ruins of the ghost. I want to draw you, that way you could live forever. No, stop. Bought them. My credit card balance was 1K before you bought them. You didn't spend that 1K on them, did you, Big Boss? Don't want to live forever. Want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. But you rejected my offer. I decided to draw someone else. No foods. Oh, there you go. There you go, Big Boss. Oh, a plane ticket, huh? It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, as the multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing out with sharpened pincers. Stop. No, don't hurt that picture. Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely at the air. Yeah, apparently there's a trip to Virginia. Yeah, I heard about that trip, Big Boss. I heard you're going to it too. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture and to the ground below, against the tiny, thick tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in the silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. I mean, who snitched? Who squealed? I don't know. I don't know, Big Boss. I think it was this guy named Tensorflow. It sounds like a good time. I think so, Rover. I think it sounds like a good time. Socrates smiled, then broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried as he danced the jig. It's perfect now. He looks just like you. Ha cha cha cha. Fuck that Tensorflow. Like that? Oh god. Oh god, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud and spoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? Sunshine? It was just vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found its way to take form. Kaine wanted to scream it as the voice crawled under her skin. Her lips refused to work. Yo, Sean, thank you for the raid. How are you doing? How was Detroit? You know, a wish, like a prayer or something? My county needs to start praying to heaven. Oh, did you stream that? That was short stream, Sean? Please, invisible man in the sky. Save me, save me. Ha 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 ha. Kaine finally resorted to shouting at the voice in her mind. Baby stream. I don't make wishes. They don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak. I should be left to die. The voice moved to her ears. Haha, oh god, you are the best. Kaine glanced down and saw a black shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet, and then began moving up towards the rest of her body. Fun stream, kind of spontaneous. That's good. At least it was fun. You're almost done with the game. Nice. Then began to move up the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upward. Feel the hot searing pain that left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Well, Sean, we've been reading for over an hour at this part of the game. It's been story time today. I tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die, so why not let me have it? Have what? Your body, come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. The voice paused, as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in their blood just like before. In response, you're asking Sean, right, Val? And Kaine shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Yeah, maybe. What of it? Slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. When it touched her brain, Kaine was struck by the most powerful sensation she ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight. All she could manage was a small, whispered moan. Feels good, don't it? That's the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies. Now give me that body. Come on, give me the body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. Black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side. She watched it grew longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too. Slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, more than how she regained her voice. Stop. Black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request. It quickly simmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Ah, what the hell, sunshine? Voice, we had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said, can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloody and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that killed her and heard its mocking laughter. She closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. The thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. Then he glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern. The pattern of the shades burned itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, sunshine. I think you and me are going to be good friends now. Oh my god, Big Boss, did you really? What happened? Kaine stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letter seemed ready to puncture her skin and began infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop. Gotta stop. With her left arm in her right, Kaine took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it. Look at the voice. It hates my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Let it go. Feel the anger. Burn with the fire of revenge. Thirst for blood, and then go out there and shut up and get the hell out of my body. My chest gave out. The barbell was slammed. Holy shit, big boss! How'd you end up getting out? Your body. Oh, that's rich, sunshine. Real rich. But why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade infected portion of her side. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed the right wrist, crushing it. Kaine screamed and dropped the shard as the ground bone crushing out the bone filled the air. Looked up with my bicep. Oh, okay, big boss. I'm glad you got out of there. Stupid idiot girl, you're possessed now, sunshine, and there ain't no going back. The voice laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed? Said Kaine. Yeah, possessed. You and me, we got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. You know how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kaine looked up, tears in her eyes. This guy seemed smaller somehow, darker. It's because of that shade? Just how they see the world? So, listen, heard the voice. Those whole possession thing seems a bit sudden. But it ain't all bad. There's plenty on it for you, too. I'm a very powerful creature, Sunshine, and now that power belongs to you. You got enemies? People you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you? That big old shade that squashed your granny? We'll wrap them up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. Wait, said Kaine. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of racist? Killing some killing snob? I don't give a good goddamn who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. Kaine considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. Smoke from her house was drifting away in the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You and me? We can have some good times together. Oh, nice, Willen. Good luck. You want me to call you Honey Pants, Falk? What the fuck? Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole. Kaine, I'll handle the killing. Oh, you're playing Resident Evil 4? Nice. Screamed the voice. Look at you go. Oh, Sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen, my name's Tyran. If you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour. And I like rotten and sour. I found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this could work.
Pika pika!
I'm gonna find that shade. And I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. I forgot I had that command over. When I'm done, I'm going to do the same to you, Tyran. Count on it. Yeah, laughed Tyran. I've shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body. But if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, I'm gonna take over everything. So keep killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. Voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kaine herself. Kaine waited until she was sure the voice was gone. Then waved her new left arm around a few times. Feels perfectly normal, she thought. Feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. I mean, the creature inside her head had already won. I'm not a shade. I am Kaine. In this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house. Began being careful to ignore a certain red stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. When I'd been through hell and back, the garland's petals were as bright as ever. Kaine started to place it in her hair, then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. The flowers to her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. The night gradually lightened to dawn, and the people of the area arose to their daily lives. She remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world. Poor Kaine.
Alive.
Okay, now we're done with the reading.
Stay alive.
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
Yeah, I'm sure this time, Mikey. We're not going to the Forest of Myths tonight. I'm not doing that reading.
Hey.
Emil, yay. So there you go. Now there's Kaine's backstory, guys.
Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
You don't believe me, Big Boss? It's true.
You still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Mike back thesis.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow.
Mikey, Emil's the best.
So, how long has it been?
5 years.
I know, right, Val? Like, damn, he grew up. Yeah, apparently, Barrel.
Shit. That's a long time.
Kinda, I fucking Kaine.
Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
He's hot as fuck
By
now.
the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
And he gave her a lunar tear.
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain.
You're almost there, Peril.
That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all.
Goddamn Devil and Popola.
Are you kidding me? You can't be serious.
Please try to understand.
Are you serious? There's a 1% chance for one to grow? It's a chance
This
thing?
party's getting crazy.
That is bullshit.
Let's rock.
Hey BRP, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Your Great Boss might be in the middle of working out. Oh, there you are, Big Boss. How was your stream? Were you streaming sports? No, you're good, Big Boss. I figured you're in a set. You have not failed me.
People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear
How
the
was your
brunt
stream,
of
PR?
that.
This is crap, and you know it.
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
That's so shitty, Peril.
No one's sleeping outside.
Like, fuck that. Why
You
would they
and
do
Kaine
that?
saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really,
Oh, I see,
understand.
Pierre. Nice. How was that?
I mean, look at me.
It would have given so much shit.
As long as you're still
What, you
with
mean
us,
missing the shout out
we can
now?
deal with it.
I mean, technically, Akira did miss the shout out. She's not here right now.
Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But
We'll see you later.
Yeah, Big Boss didn't fail me. Akira, on the other hand.
Sorry about this.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
Oh yeah, Valk, I don't know if Peril told you, I showed him the original version of like the
I
Popola and
didn't
Double
get much
fight.
sleep that night.
So he could see how the voice acting was different.
For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village.
You like the original a bit more?
To protect it from the horror of the Shades.
I think a part that makes it sadder in this version is that NieR said that Popola and Devila were like parents to him now.
Really, how can I blame
Instead of like they
Devila
were
and
friends for a
Popola?
long time. Alright, you missed all the reading.
In the end, I'm just as bad.
That's basically what you missed.
Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
And also, like in the new one now, you can see Popola's facial expressions are a lot sadder. Oh, what were you eating for dinner?
I should apologize to Kaine and Emil. But what good would that even do?
I got a fire going, Kaine.
Wait, is that?
Is this a new scene? I don't remember this ever happening.
Weird, aren't they?
Oh, nice.
I feel like I could
How was it?
I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
No, no more reading, Ruthie. I think this is a brand new scene, though, I think.
Yeah, me too.
I don't remember this ever being in the original.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I know, right, Peril?
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil.
Right, Mikey? It looks so
I'm
good.
sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad.
Yeah, this is
you
a
know?
brand new part that they added.
At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing. My body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea.
Oh.
Since we cured your petrification,
Flashback.
we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body.
Exactly, Ruthie.
I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
Valk, I'm like 90% sure this is new. I don't remember ever seeing them actually at the campfire. I guess it was another hint of how Kaine is different.
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
Oh yeah, that was a nice little scene that he added though. I liked it. Maybe he'll sleep with his new body. I'm not sure about it. He might not even have to, honestly. I wouldn't doubt if like Emil doesn't need to sleep how he is now. Alright, yeah, we're not doing the 13 nightmares right now. Okay, let's save so we don't do any of that reading ever again. No, Rover, I'm not going to do all the achievements, at least not on stream. Because that'll take forever. I'm just going to get like all the endings and probably all the quests, all the side quests.
Hey.
Oh, hi. I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Fuck that. Ruthie, if that happens, I'm just skipping all the
Pretty
dialogue.
much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the shadow.
80 hours. Oh, okay, Pearl.
I'm headed there next. Oh, and Devila?
That's actually less time than Final Fantasy X took me.
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper
But I
like
did
that.
a lot of 10 grinding off stream.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting. Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
Alright.
Did I start with the side quests? Nope, took away all my side quests. That's true, and 10 also had 4 times speed. What game was it, Robert? They 100% before. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you telling me about that before. Wait, and you said like it was a pain in the ass to do that, right?
Popola?
Oh, hello.
Look, I want to apologize for yesterday.
Stop. You didn't do anything wrong.
I've only watched 2 Gundam animes, Robert.
Yeah, but neither did you.
I'm not like super into it, you know?
You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless, please don't let it trouble you.
Oh, it's Iron Blood Orphans. Okay, fantastic story. Nice. Maybe I'll do that one day. The other ones I've seen were Seed and the sequel for it. I don't know if you've seen that one, Robert. The Shipwreck Shade?
Ahem. I believe there was something you wished to discuss with us.
Oh, right. Yes, about that.
A lot of people didn't like Seed and Destiny.
You know about the Lost Shrine, right?
You know, it's the only Gundam I've seen, so I liked it. You know, why didn't other people like
The
it?
temple where I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair is connected to it somehow.
Oh, it was right under our pages the whole time.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So take a boat.
A boat?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Let's
The
see if I can hear
canal's
it this
finally
time.
been repaired. It took a lot longer than expected, what with the shades and all. I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance. The ferryman will let you use it free of charge. That should make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really grateful. All right, I'll see you around.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
Thanks, Popola. Alright, Imperial, I don't know if you watched any of the actual fighting in that video, but you can see like how basic it was compared to now. No great today, no cough, no fever. Watch out, world, because Yona's coming out to play. I have one fictional power. That's a good question.
To the
I
shopping
don't even
district
know.
should lead to the boat landing.
There's so many to choose from. What would you pick? You did it, yes.
Excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
The faster we can move, the faster we can save Yona.
Yeah,
Let's use it as often as we need.
it was such a ridiculous improvement, right?
Oh, man.
What's the problem?
Well, I was distracted while I was cooking and sort of can't make the repairs that...
Yeah, that's
Okay,
bad news,
skip all
alright.
this part.
Sure? You'll have to bring in a...
All the more reason to entrust the task
That'd be
to
pretty cool.
us.
This won't be our first time in the...
Thanks. I need one.
Wow.
Alright, yeah, just skip the dialogue. We've seen the side quest stuff before.
Ah, just the...
What's up?
Our water wheel is on its last leg.
This is a wise
I suppose we don't...
replacing.
You hungry?
Alright, we'll head there.
Thank you.
Big boss,
And
are you able to eat after your workout? Any chance of that? There you go, brother.
Which job should I give you first?
Master, didn't I do this quest? The Master's Lighthouse? Oh, it's 9 p.m. Down.
A shipbuilder in Seafront needs materials for a repair job. Why don't you go check it out? I wrote down the client's location.
One more food to. Oh, really, Big Boss? Damn. So you can only eat between 1 and 9?
Hey, you. You ever... yeah, a treasure. I'm collecting them. So that's why I'm looking for...
Sure thing. I guess
The
I
water
should know...
room?
One could hardly.
Old...
Shit, I don't even remember the water room. I just played that game not that long ago. Valk, is it your first time playing Resident Evil 4? Doing a 16-hour fast and 8. Oh, I see, Big Boss. And that's part of the keto? Oh, okay. So we're in the castle.
Hey, look who it is. Remember me?
Oh, I see, Val. I think I couldn't remember.
That red bag.
Oh, your fifth time, nice.
By my pages. You're the slovenly half of that couple who refused to stop arguing.
Hey, it's been a while.
Sure has. I've been in charge of this canal since we last talked. Apparently I did a pretty good job with it because they decided to make me the permanent ferryman.
Oh yeah, huh? Congrats.
Thanks. Still, it's not all puppies and unicorns. The old ball and chain is always harping on me now about how much I work. Anyway, if you got a place to be, just let me know and I'll take you there.
Oh, I see, Big Boss. It's like just something you're doing on top of the keto. Gotcha.
The Lost Shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle.
Let us make haste.
Unintentionally, how, Robert? Oh, chick home with them. He makes little jerk following around. It's just the cutest thing ever. You don't eat breakfast? Oh, I do the same, Robert. Oh, here's a new cutscene with this path. Oh, I got you, Big Boss. to cut that off. You always eat breakfast, usually fruit. Sometimes I'll eat fruit in the morning, like not that much. That would count as breakfast. Let's see if I can buy a couple of new weapons too, this time. I'm not sure which weapons I need, but I'm sure I have a lot of them at this point. Buy weapons in facade? Okay. We'll do that after this. For the Phoenix Spear. I want the Phoenix Spear. How to take it? Oh, really, big boss? Oh, that's right. I have like no medicinal herbs from the final boss before, but I should be okay. I'm just fighting one more enemies now. I'm sure it would, big boss. Oh, nice, bro. That's probably the one I was using in the original. You'll be slurking. Okay, Casey, enjoy your slurk. And we love you too. Oh wow, it was. I know, Pearl, you messed up Casey's chance of slurping. Oh no, big boss.
Ain't you excited, sunshine? We finally get to bathe in blood.
Man,
Don't talk to me.
don't talk.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
Yeah, that new voice we got going on. Here's some Tyran now. You love Peanut Butter. Peanut Butter is pretty good. Alright, these things are dying really fast now. I never had almond butter. Hey, little fucker. Hey, kid. Wow, okay, asshole. I'm coming back for you. Assholes. 'Cause- 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 'c Oh wow, big boss.
This is all too easy.
Fake Asian. Damn it, Robert. What kind of Asian are you? Oh my god. Eat rice for days. I like rice. I don't know if I can eat for days, but I do like it. I also mostly like Spanish rice, not... Yeah, I mostly like Spanish rice. You're Asian, big boss. You took Robert's Asianness. He's an Asian Cajun? Oh, wait. Someone teach you how to be Asian. Well, Robert, seeing as how I'm not Asian, I can't really teach you. Yeah, first get the accent. You can't even do a convincing one. Eat with chopsticks, that can help. Use a spoon to eat rice.
What's with these guys?
Certainly not your garden variety shades.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
What happened, big boss? Let's see what the fuck. Use a spoon to eat rice. I mean, I did too, or a fork. I've never been so disappointed. Hey Cameron, how you doing? Use your hand. There you go, big boss. Chinese. What does grandma who spoke no English gave me tea? It was a are you kidding me, Peril? There was actually a lizard tail in the tea. Game's going well, Cameron. We had a lot of story time tonight, but that's over. Now we're back to fighting things. I mean, did you try it, Peril? Did you drink it? Was it good? You can tell me because that would be funny. Oh, that's fucked up. Good lord, it was not. You never had that from your parents? Well, consider yourself lucky. Yeah, it's fucked up, Harold. Your friend did that. Oh yeah, I'm sure his friend was laughing his ass off. Seeing Pearl's reaction to the lizard tail. Pearl, I wouldn't trust your friend with food and drinks ever again. Wait, can I not open this door? Oh, it's a plant. Okay. Well, that's not as bad. It was just a plant. No, this has to be the way to get the door. You've been trolled for over 2 decades. You so late. No, big boss, you got this. I believe in you. Wow, I almost one-shotted him. Or I did half his health in one hit. I definitely out-leveled this place. I hear a sound from above them. We're climbing up to them, aren't we?
Kaine, Emil, look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun!
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You've got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories. Or roast.
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
I like how they changed that. In the original, NieR was like, I'm gonna talk to Popol and Devil again to get you guys back inside.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick them aside.
I got a fucking image to maintain.
Exactly. Now we can see what he's saying.
going on?
Hey, King, if you're still here, it's your best friend.
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light. Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
Stop hiding like a bitch, and I can hit you instead of your friends.
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying.
Okay, I kicked his ass. Ooh, burning steak, that sounds good.
Beast.
Yeah, I can see that, Barrel. Or make it a little bit more obvious when the shades are talking while you're fighting them.
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Hey there, Sunshine. You ain't feeling bad for this week, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You gotta lust for blood. Embrace the slaughter. All we know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
Oh no, Kaine.
Kaine!
Oh, you're kidding me!
Kaine!
Is there any more dialogue? Here, take that.
Kaine! Are you alright? Kaine!
I fear there is little we can do for her.
No! Kaine!
What is happening?
Oh no.
It's all over for you, Sunshine.
Kaine! Kaine!
Oh, you didn't bring your wallet with you, big boss. Kind of turned into a shade with the. Oh, he left the troll over 2 decades ago.
Shade!
We've no other choice. We must strike it down.
Kaine! Come back!
There we go. I think we killed it pretty quickly.
Oh dear.
Kaine! Kaine!
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back.
Oh, I got you, big boss.
I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak, and I'm sad, and I'm lonely. But you make me strong. You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me.
Poor girl.
All right. Stop crying. And thanks. I'm all right.
Over there. And what is this, hmm?
This game almost done. Technically, we finished it already, Ruthie. We're trying to get the second ending now.
It's me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
I feel like that useless line would make a good voice command.
It's a cipher of some kind.
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle. Here, take a look at this. I wrote down all the words I can understand. This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus. The Law of Robotics probably refers to the Junk Heap. And the Memory Tree might be
Yeah,
the
how
forest of the
remarkably
myth.
useless of you.
But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
Not a problem.
Hmm?
If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right?
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
That would be a good command too. Murderous rampage.
They're just shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
It's a dangerous task.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
Because she is! Right? The Junk Heap and the Forest of Myth, yeah? I'm on my way.
We're going to the
Please be
Junk Heap
careful.
first. We're gonna go see Psycho Gideon.
Oh, and listen. About Kaine and Emil. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight. I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them a little more time?
I'll try.
I have a favorite mobile suit from Secret. I probably did Rover, but I don't remember now. I don't remember enough about the show to like tell you what my favorite one was. I think it might have been the one that the main character used in Seed, like for both of them, both the animes. I forgot his name. Nice, you got it, Big Boss. Oh, did you really, Robert?
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the Junk Heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, I was asking you earlier too, Robert. Why do people not like Seed and Destiny? who does everything for them. Wait, what's that, Peril? He's bored as fuck. Oh yeah, I know, right, Peril? How do they not trust Kaine to meal? Because they shoot magical things from their bodies, so that makes them evil. Oh, Seed was very popular. It was a Destiny that people didn't like. I got you. This is not the junk heap. I don't know why I went this way. Disney had a lot of cool units though, true. They for dinner. I just had some pork chops there, big boss. Yep, get on the board. Chicken, green peppers, and onions, nice. Pork dumplings and noodles, nice.
You know something? Going through all that
Farrell,
trouble
no.
to make our own custom cup, it's made me appreciate cup noodles even more.
Hey Fatty, how you doing? Oh, now you're eating pork dumplings, nice. Go have some. Nice, what'd you have for breakfast, Fatty?
Damn! Where'd they go? Get him! Don't let him escape! I see something over there!
Yeah, this is Ruby Errata. No.
Here! They're in here!
Oh, let's see. I said I had to keep living with my mom.
Who are you?
Oh, we had to keep. Okay. MQ, how you doing? It's going good so far. How about yours?
Military defense robot, Key 33. You are an intruder. You must be eliminated. Error. There is something leaking from your eyes. What is crying? Who is Mom?
Modulating phase.
Hey Mario, thanks for the host.
Modulating phase.
Thanks for the host, Peril.
My creator is also dead. He perished hundreds of years ago. And 43 minutes.
Yeah, he's been timing that.
44 minutes.
I'm doing good, Mario. How about you?
I'm going to go to bed.
Alright, Ruthie. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. Wait, what do you mean his name is Cleo?
Modulating phase.
Thanks for the host, Casey. Casey, I thought you were slurking.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
I am incapable of being lonely, or missing others, or crying.
Oh, that was. Oh, okay. Thank you, Big Boss, for doing that for Casey. Oh, I see.
You will die.
Never forget your towel. Mike. Nice, Mario.
Why will they kill you?
Sorry, you lazy bum. I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
I will not permit the humans to kill Khalil. Military defense robot P-33 will protect you.
No.
P-33 is charged with defending others.
Don't you want to hear when you wake up with the ASMR, Mikey?
P-33
nice, Big Boss.
will defend Khalil.
Yeah. That's a good question. Oh, his name is Beepy now. Oh, fruits taste good. She said it's the best thing in the world. So we can have some together when I'm all grown up. You want Jarvis with my voice? That'd be awesome if I was like a Jarvis. I'd be okay with that, Robert. Stands for Probot. Yes, that's it, Val. You nailed it. That would be epic.
There's got to be tons of
All
machinery
right, let's
here.
see how it's
but I
not
don't know
the
how much
machine's
we can
fault.
actually use.
Nailed it. I know. Thank you. Moving on.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Do you see how it's your fault, you little
no.
shit?
Huh? Look out! Huh? Huh? Huh?
Do you see how it's a 100% your fault that he died?
Jacob! Oh God, this can't be happening! Jacob! Jacob! No!
No, don't blame the robot. That was your goddamn fault.
The noise of the intruders caused the structure to fail. They should have proceeded with more caution. One intruder has perished.
Exactly, BB is innocent. Oh, 100% innocent. Yeah, exactly, Arata. Like, literally, it's 100% Gideon's fault that Jacob died.
The junk heap.
Because
Perhaps
he
we
was
should speak to the brothers.
being a little dumbass.
They might know something about this.
Here's going pretty well, Mario. Getting more story going on.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while.
You're the little one, aren't you? You've grown up.
How fares your brother?
My brother's been dead for 4 years.
Oh, I see.
I wonder what happened to his arm, though.
Please forgive the question.
Where was Kelly with that? I think on P-33's head. Or like,
it's okay.
Like right behind him.
I need to ask you something.
What is it?
You heard any rumors about shades around here? Not the little ones. I'm looking for one that's unusually big and powerful.
It wasn't on his head. He was probably just hanging around the area.
I haven't heard about
like,
anything like that.
Right behind P-33.
I haven't really been listening. All I want is to destroy robots. Just rip them up.
Okay. Never mind then. See you later.
Okay, Mr. Psycho. Bye.
Wait!
Yes?
I recently got my hands on a weapon.
Okay,
a
Mario.
Powerful weapon. I thought you might get some use out of it.
The weapon's not even all that powerful.
Don't we already have this weapon?
Shh. These things happen the second time around.
I like that fourth wall breaking.
This sword has seen better days.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential, but it's fairly powerless right now.
Can you repair it?
I can repair anything with
I
the
love that
proper
fourth wall break.
materials.
If you'll fix it, I'll get the parts.
I'm so glad I decided not to throw this out. I'm gonna need some memory alloy. Only the real big enemies on the second basement level have them, so watch yourself. Also, here's the passcode to get down there. Use it on the elevator.
You got it.
Alright. Let's go. Oops. Some memory alloy. He's wasting hours together. He says even though they argue a lot, they're actually good friends. Wish I could travel with Kaine sometimes. You repossessed. Oh, I repossessed the memory alloy.
It's a shame about the
So-
older lad. He was but a child.
Well, let's hear this.
Sounds like you went into a dangerous area for the sake of the business.
Okay. No, actually, just a little bit of dialogue. And I can use the other memory alloy for the side quests. And Peril gets to hear his favorite song. What? Peril, I said you get to hear your favorite song. Because we're in Junk Heap.
The elder brother postponed his joy for the sake of his sibling. Do you think he was ever
Here's
truly
some.
happy?
Just making his little brother happy would have been enough. That's what being an older brother is like.
Nope, nope, nope. Spinning. But that was a bad shot. Nice. Okay. Okay, apparently I suck at aiming tonight. Oh, that was a meal. I thought that was like some projectile flying at me. But I like the free experience. Alright, shits. Mostly that's good. Nice, big boss. Are you walking home now? What? I was aiming to the right. Why'd you shoot left? Would they all smell like that? Yeah, you would think so.
Because you touch yourself at night.
Oh, okay, girl. Damn it. Okay, big boss. Enjoy your music. Those brothers ever bathe? I'm sure they do. Stop with the touchy. Wait, what do you mean, Mikey? What do you mean stop the touchy? Only the blood of slain robots? I mean, that's Gideon now. That sounds about right, pal. I know. I don't know if I know.
I love you, V.
Oh god.
They're like sex, except I'm having them.
Oh, I know. Mikey, I can't stop. I'm sorry. There we go. I got the memory alloy. One quest. Where's the psychopath? It's okay. Alright. As long as it's okay. Hylian Champion Lee, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Neither can Rover. Oh yeah, I know Rover never stops. Rover, you know. Rover, you know. Yeah, sure, what's up, Eileen? Touchy. Rover, you keep touching Mikey. Rover's like Quagmire. Yeah, Rover, how do you feel about that? Do you like it? You're innocent. Doesn't sound like you're innocent. Rover isn't that perverted. Carol, I don't know if you know Rover too well. You know the old Rover. I don't know if you know the new Rover. The corrupted Rover. Yeah, proof. Oh, I want to see this proof, Mikey. You don't look like I'm innocent. You're too young to be innocent. Download to game free games on your phone. Oh, which games are you trying to download, Hylian? Look, the side ducks. Yep. Those side ducks are irrefutable proof. Zone's coming out to play. It's out of the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Okay. Well, I can take a look at it. I never done it on the phone, but I'll take a look at what's going on after the stream. Set up site. Oh my god, Rover, yes. Do that. Hylian, if you want to DM me on Discord, so I don't forget about it. I forgot what I told her was playing. Rover, you should 100% do that. That'll be hilarious. Or like buy a Psyduck suit, just wear that for your face reveal. Oh my god, Barrel, that'd be hilarious if you did that. You did consider getting a Psyduck onesie before, you should totally do that.
That carries freight and passengers.
Yes, if it's on Allison's Discord, that's me on there. On the server. Are you serious? $100 for a onesie? Okay, Hylian. Yeah, then I'll take a look at that stuff after stream. Bonding by... I know, right, Arata?
You have taught me much, Khalil. You have helped to expand
Khalil's just like drumming on his chest.
You have instructed me in the ways of the outside world. Because we are friends.
On the screen, that's you and Robert. Is Robert pounding on your chest, Mikey? Holy proof. Touchy. The other day about a husband and his wife with matching red bags. Said they fight all the time, but also get along great. It's not a Psyduck. What if Rover's the shade of a Psyduck? Do you ever think about that? Okay, Hylian, sounds good. But it's Wind Waker and Twilight Princess you're trying to get, right? Dying.
That's some pretty impressive stuff you found.
Rover's a Psyduck assault, yeah.
I'll start upgrading your weapon right away. And since you did me a favor, I won't even charge you for it.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Well, actually, this is gonna take a little more time than I thought.
Psyduck Power Rangers.
No sense in you waiting around.
Much wine later.
I'll send you a letter
oh no,
once
Mikey.
It's ready.
That would be great.
It appears we have some free time on our hands.
We're not going to the forest in bed. I've done enough for you today.
Maybe Popol has found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
We love you too, Mikey.
Very well.
I know Robert really loves you. Rover touchy.
I love you, V.
Let's see. Why didn't I even look at that one? Mike, you like that ASMR there?
Something appears to be amiss with these creatures.
Well, yeah, they're shades.
That is not what I meant. How to explain it?
You think about it while I kill him.
Oops. Google paid bucks. Wait, what? Too much. You like it too much? Oh no. Barrel. You started watching it again, Robert? How far into it are you? How the fuck did autocorrect go to pay fuck? Episode 5, nice.
Hey, Popola.
Ah, you're back.
Have you learned anything more about the Shadow Lord's
You
key?
can't stop watching. It's a good anime. I don't blame you.
I'm sorry, but it's going to take me some time yet.
I see. Well, can I take something off your plate in the meantime?
Oh, how about this? You know the ferryman with the red bag, right? Well, he's been skipping out on work lately. Can I ask you to go to Seafront and check on him?
Sure thing.
Totally not to binge a few episodes. Yeah, totally not. I'll on my own and end up causing trouble for Kaine. Hope he doesn't hate me. Aw. But good night, Rover. Enjoy your episodes. Thanks for hanging out.
This feels alarmingly familiar.
I'm sure that couple is merely having another one of their inane spats. Let us do our utmost not to get dragged into it this time,
Don't forget to bring a towel!
And Rover, be careful with your touching of Mikey all the time, okay? You hear Postman again? Let's see. Damn it, move.
I knew it. This is what I was talking about.
So there's something up here. Nope, there is nothing. Bro, isn't there like something up there? A material for upgrading something? Oh right, I can't use the ferry because the ferryman's there. Oh, not specifically. Why the hell did I think something was up there?
I love your feet.
That's a lie. Spam any sparkle. Oh, I see. Interesting.
I'm about to teach you pathetic mockeries the difference between you and a real man.
No lie, it definitely is.
You're a man, aren't you? A grown man!
Exactly, Pharaoh. Turn following around, it's just the cutest thing ever.
Yeesh. I don't think I've ever seen fog this thick before.
Oh, this is new.
Huh? What's that?
Get some backstory for this shade too. Oh, you've seen the backstory I need to? Well, don't spoil it, because I have not.
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
What's wrong?
Oh hey, I remember you. You're the ones who helped us out way back when.
Seeing as we've come all this way, I suppose we had best ask, what is the matter?
Alright, just in case.
I had a fight with my husband and he ran away from home.
Yes, yes. You may color me utterly flabbergasted.
But it's all that idiot's fault. I was saving up a bunch of apples, and he went and ate 10 of them.
That's actually sort of impressive.
Well, sure, I may have lost my temper a little, but I can't believe he just up and left. He's been...
All right,
oh, whoops.
all right.
Yeah.
We'll help you find him.
Really? Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, you saw the 2B spray? How do you like it, Pharaoh?
Hey,
oh,
buddy.
Yeah.
You know a place called the
Yeah,
Lost
you has a
Shrine?
pun.
Yeah, I know it.
Listen, I'm what's called a botanist. That means I study plants. This is all probably way over your head, but just bear with me, all right, buddy?
We're going to stop talking now, and then I'm going to walk over to you, and very carefully
I'm looking for someone to
extend
go there
my
and
hand,
borrow a piece of
reach
its root.
into your chest, and pull out your fucking heart!
There you go.
What do you think? Come on, buddy. It's just one little piece of root.
I'll do it. You have to stop calling me buddy.
They accidentally cut off Vice dialogue. I'm a terrible person.
You can't catch fish, my...
Oh, it's you. I've heard a great many...
Yeah,
Oh, no need to be so modest.
I'm listening.
I need you to retrieve this cargo as likely what...
Sure. No.
Ah, excellent, excellent.
Well, now I'm curious. Why can't I open it?
I was shipping some
Hey, it's your money. You don't want me to look? Fine.
Boss, not your buddy. Not your buddy, guy. And then this asshole.
Hey, I know you. You're that kid.
Not really how I'd phrase it, but okay.
I've got a merchant ship that needs some repairs. I need 5 logs, 20 deaded metal boards, and 10 stripped bolts.
That hardly seems necessary. A trading business, huh?
Is something the matter?
No, it's just that... Well, I've never left this area. It's got me wondering what it would be like to visit another country. I'd love to take Yona on a trip like that sometime.
And someday you shall.
I will. I'm sure of it.
Someday. Yep. Okay, I just need logs for that quest. I'm done with it.
Hey there. I'm looking for the guy with the red bag. You seen him around lately?
69, dudes!
Yeah, the guy took off and hasn't been seen since. I take it this isn't a surprise.
Hardly. Their arguments are legendary. We're actually considering selling tickets as a tourist attraction.
Wait a sec.
Anyway, I think he's from that village with the library. Maybe he went back home. I think his brother is a guard there or something.
Thanks for the tip. I'll see what I can figure out.
Say, you're pretty handsome. Care to buy a lonely woman a drink?
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm good.
He's like, yeah, I'm good. Welcome back, Mario. More backstory here.
Hard to believe a ship of this size managed to run aground. What was that?
Need that drink, Arata?
Hey, is someone there? Okay, I definitely heard someone cough just now. Maybe it's one of those kids from town? But where are they? There you are. What are you doing here, kid? And who are you, anyway? Were you a passenger on this ship, maybe? Hey, it's okay. You don't need to be scared.
Yeah. The postman is nice. Yeah, I know.
To think that couple's petty squabbles have become something of an attraction for the locals.
Doesn't surprise me in the least. Seeing people like that puts a little spring in your step, you know?
You humans truly are a maddening bunch. Such buffoonery does little more than wear this old tome out.
There's not much.
We'll buy a log somewhere.
I'll try to get my stock up by the time you're
Yeah, you better.
Sorry, my stock's so low.
Yeah, logs? Nope.
See ya.
You need materials? Because I've got piles of them and no buyers.
Yeah, that's true. Nothing here.
If you need anything...
Alright then. Let's go to have 32K.
Where did that enormous ship even
come? Alright, so we'll do this shipwreck and then we'll call the night, I think. Save up for a new command? Nice, Mikey. Do you know where your command's gonna be? Welcome back, Big Boss.
There.
How's your walk?
How you feeling?
Yes? Oh,
Well,
I'm
cough
excited and
seems better
scared
at
of what it
least.
might be. Oh, is it really, Pearl? Nice. Probably errata. That's good. He's hungry now, though? Oh no.
Check it
Don't think
out.
about it, Big Boss.
I brought you some bread today.
You should be in so should Robert. Oh no. What kind of advice is that? Yeah, just don't think about it, Big Boss. Easy. Just be distracted by the stream here.
Jeez, you must have been starving. Well, look, no one's gonna take this from you, so just take it easy so you don't choke on it, okay?
My help desk decided. I mean, if your help desk is telling you that, it's kind of a shitty help desk.
So, what were you doing on this boat, kid? Actually, scratch that. First things first. I can't just keep calling you kid. You got a name?
Can't help but feel bad for
Well, this is going nowhere fast.
I mean, that's the whole point of these things, is you feel bad for all the shades.
Louise. Yeah, what about Louise? I mean, it just sort of popped into my head, but what do you think?
That's not even her real name. Postman started calling
Guess
her.
you're okay with it.
Postman doesn't even
Well,
have a name.
It's nice to meet you, Louise.
Let's do a report back. The other day, while husband and wife matching their backs to the fight at the time, they also get along great. The shades are people. That is true, Carol. That's true. They are the souls of humans.
We searched the southern plains back when the wife ran off too, right?
I believe we did, yes.
Lots changed since then. So it's kind of nice when we find something that hasn't. The fact that couple is still arguing almost fills me with, I don't know, hope, I guess.
If you ask me, that particular couple could benefit from a little change.
Alright, Mario. Good night. Thanks for hanging out.
I'm going to go to bed.
Let me get armor. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Pro. You don't worry about how they got armor. It just happened.
Oh, hey. It's you.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Oh, Big Boss beat you to it, Peril.
You're related to the ferryman who carries a red bag around, right?
Yeah, he's my little brother. Haven't seen him in a while, though.
A shame. Have you any idea where he may have absconded to?
Not a clue. Like I said, I haven't seen him.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, but the last time I did see him, he said something about using his ferry to deliver letters. Maybe you should try talking to someone at the post office.
I guess we could ask the postman over in Seafront.
Just once, I would enjoy receiving a quest that can be solved in the general vicinity of the Asker.
I agree with Vice. That would also make a good command. Find some logs
You
here.
saved his life. From now on, I'm giving you a discount.
Thanks, lady. I don't want this stuff though.
Come again anytime, okay?
Damn it, move.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, logs.
Thanks.
Wait, do I need again? Not you. Okay, 5 logs.
Thanks for coming. Things sure are rough lately.
I might need 5 for another quest. For now, I only need 5. Let's go Go talk to that asshole. Turn in one side quest to turn in. You need a bunch for another quest. I believe that. Well, at least you know where to get them now. Oh shit! I didn't. That was a new diary entry. I didn't read.
I cannot believe how many trips we have made simply to track down a single man.
It's all right to do this kind of thing every now and then.
I only pray this is not the calm before some manner of storm. Say there, lad, have you ever penned a missive?
You mean a letter? No. I'm not big on writing. It always takes me forever to figure out what I want to say.
What's to figure out? One simply takes quill in hand and unleashes their soul upon the canvas of the page.
Whatever you say, Vice.
Vice makes writing sound like it's a super epic thing to do. I'm doing the West Side Blue. Is that a song, Big Boss?
Hey there, Louise.
No.
Say,
okay.
Where'd you get that red bag?
Oh, did you film for me, Big Boss? Really?
Found it on the ship, did you? You kids are so darn curious about
Oh,
everything.
nice, right. I don't ever write stuff, so.
Anywho, it's good to see you. Afraid I don't have any bread today, but I did bring you something.
Oh, I got this bag of murdering someone, that's all.
Here, it's a ribbon.
I think you're right, it's foreign.
Let
Oh,
me
really?
tie it in your hair for you.
Any children's books? Is that a front, Big Boss?
Well, what do you think? Pretty nice, huh? Huh. What's that on the floor? Oh, it's a mirror. Well, that's a stroke of luck. Let's go ahead and check out your new look.
It isn't the front. That's a good point, Big Boss.
If you go over there where it's brighter, you'll be able to see yourself more clearly. What's wrong? Don't you want to see? Oh, I see. You don't like sunlight. Guess your eyes are pretty sensitive after spending all this time in the dark, huh?
Postman's not very smart, is he?
Well, it's not like we can have you stay here forever. We should work on getting you out of here so you and me can go look at the sea together. How's that sound?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying, Narada. Return the post to this asshole and then we'll go on. Hey twins, how you doing? Well, not much. How about you?
Here's your stuff.
Much appreciated. Now I can get back to business. Here's some gold. I'll let you know as soon as I need my floor swept or a toilet cleaned.
What a dick. Fuck you.
Hey, Postman. Oh, sorry. You're not him.
I'm sure as hell not. I just swung by to pick up a letter and wound up running the damn place. Anyway, you here for a package or something?
No. There's this couple who's always fighting, and the husband took off. So I'm trying to track him down. Ring any bells?
Sorry, pal. You're asking the wrong guy. Still, that's pretty weird. My buddy's daughter took off too. Maybe running away is the cool thing to do now.
I find it exceedingly unlikely this pair of runaways is mere coincidence.
Any idea where she might have went?
The fire station. Oh, nice. The stream's been pretty good, Twins.
That is the question,
There was
isn't
a lot of reading in the first hour, though.
Actually, you know
She
what?
had a parasol. Yeah,
I
right?
bet she went to check out the huge shipwreck that drifted into the inlet the other day. Not often something like that comes around. It's all the kids have been talking about.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely recommend it, Twins. These games are really good. Hey, look, we're in color now.
Hey, Louise. I brought your food for today. What's wrong? Aren't you hungry?
I ate a couple humans earlier.
Huh. You haven't been eating much lately. Are you okay? Well then, let's try this.
Yeah, I'm just seeing people. What the hell is he playing?
Yeah, sorry about that. It's called a song. Humming a jaunty tune is the best thing for putting a spring in your step.
Oh, that was him humming?
Songs are like a little bit of
Sound like an
wisdom
instrument.
that makes the tough times easier. I love them personally.
That does not sound like singing at all.
I mean, not that I'm any good at singing.
Yeah, it does sound like
your
humming.
voice is a bit rough there, but you're actually pretty good.
Now he knows her voice?
You know, I knew someone who lived in the town lighthouse before she died.
Oh.
She used to hum this same song a lot. I heard it every time I stopped by to deliver something, and I guess it just kind of stuck. Of course, that was quite a while ago. Hey, are you trying to cheer me up? You are a kind soul, Louise.
Where is she? A kind soul when she's not eating people. Hey, friend, and guess what? He's a king. I wish I had some friends. Oh.
I'm sensing some really weird magic going on here, Sunshine. You feeling it too?
Yeah. Is it a shade?
Are you actually trying to think something through rather than just jumping in and killing?
Okay, Twins. Good night. Thanks for hanging out.
What's wrong, Kaine?
Nothing. It's just... I'm sensing a presence from seafront. Something like a shade.
A shade in the town? That's not good.
Okay, so this might be a good place to stop for the night. I'm gonna do the shipwreck and the keys tomorrow.
A shipwreck.
I'm not
is
gonna
it?
eat anything now, no, big
I
boss.
suppose we might as well investigate, seeing as how we lack any other tenable leads.
Right. Let's head for the inlet.
Yeah, so we'll do the shipwreck tomorrow. Do all the other stuff. Let's work this. I already ate them though, big boss. I can't eat them again.